Welcome to the channel again, everyone. Today we're going to go over my top 10 picks from 2021 of castings that cost less than $10. But excluding Hot Wheels, I already did a video on that. Okay, so what we're looking at is a Norev here. This is a Citroen 15-6. So it's just a random subject that I never would have thought would have been in this, made as a diecast car. And I learned quite a bit about this car and how advanced it was for its day. You might want to look up that review. So yeah, it's pretty cool. This next one is an all-plastic model. It's made by Aoshima, and it's a Suzuki Hustler. So it's very cool. I think it's very light. One thing I like about plastic models is shipping cost is very low. A lot of retailers charge by the gram. I buy a lot of models from rcmart.com, and they charge by the gram, or anything under a kilo is one price bracket, anything above it is a different price bracket, that kind of thing. So there's something to be said. And also, I don't really see anyone, complaining in model railroading about, their plastic models melting or having paint rash, that's so common in diecast. So that's kind of like one of the reasons why I'm willing to get more all plastic models than some other people, it seems. Alright, well anyways, it's a pretty funky looking K-Class truck we have here. So, very neat. Alright, green light. I do appreciate the random subjects that they do. And this is that Mad Max Interceptor. So I think for the price of a green light, this thing's got a lot of cool details. In particular, it's got the plastic headlight covers that I like, and then it's got the side pipes as well, and it actually also has the matte black treatment in the back, which some other brands, they just have the whole car be gloss, which isn't quite accurate. But you can also see the matte black treatment on the hood, on the center of the front hood. So little subtle details like that I think are really neat. So very cool. Now this one, it's a Skyline GTR R35. I can't tell you who made it though. If you go on AliExpress, you'll see listings for this GTR with like 10 or 12 different colors. And they were like $6 or something like, well, maybe not on AliExpress. Actually, you know what? I think I bought this from Small Ants Model. So I think it's like sacarmodel.com. And then I think I paid on their website $6 for this thing. Granted, it had some really funky looking tires and wheels that I didn't appreciate, so I swapped them out to these alloy ones. And since it has a screwed together base, I went and repainted the interior because I think it was just plain black before. So it's a really good model to customize, and if you just look at the casting itself, the pink body, it's really attractive. It has the clear headlights front and back. The paint doesn't have any weird gouges or scratches or bubbling or any weird paint problems or casting problems. So the only thing that was wrong really were the wheels and I think it was the tires maybe were a little bit taller. So also the license plates have printing on them, so that's another nice detail that I like. Okay, so look it up on smallantsmodel.com or sacarmodel.com, I think it is. You'll just have to do a search. That's what the internet's for. Okay. Here's another one from a brand called Xcar Toys. It doesn't say on the bottom what it is, but it's a 6x6 electric vehicle. I think it's called the Mini EV by Wuling. It's a Chinese electric vehicle, and I think they captured the essence of that vehicle pretty well. I reviewed all these things if you want to search out my history. So the only thing that was really off with this one is the exposed axles, kind of like Hot Wheels, but I just took a black Sharpie and it's done, right? So it was pretty neat. I think it also came with a roof cover, but I displayed it with the pickup truck because to me that's what it is. Alright, I think I got this off AliExpress. It might have been like $6 or $10. No, I think it was like $6. It wasn't expensive. Alright, let's see what else do we have here. The one Johnny Lightning here. I guess this is an old casting, but this color came out in 2021. The Aston Martin Lagonda. It's just a funky looking British luxury car. It looks like a wedge, but it's huge in its proportions. I like that Johnny Lightning has this different colored interior. You know, it's like a light tan with a black dashboard. And then I can accept the painted headlights on, you know, some headlights so short, and the taillights as well as being so thin. So the only shortcoming of this one is the exhaust system isn't quite shown as it should be, but still, it wasn't an overly expensive model, so it made it into the list. Alright, you guys know I love this van. This is my standard reference van for comparison. The GMC Vandura from the A-Team. So B.A. Baracus' van here. And so again, green light, you know, you got a lot of details in on this one. I don't really care for the white headlights, but it's partially covered by the bull guard there, so it's not as bad as it could be. I do like that the license plate has, you know, some sort of printing on it. And so that's why it's in here. Nice wheels as well, very cool. Alright, so my one auto world. I do like the lowriders, the lowrider scene. It's very cool. So you got all the nice printing of these, you know, graphics on the side and the hood. And then it's nice to see, you know, a different colored blue than the rest of the vehicle, but it sort of matches the graphics. And then you have the little wire Daytons and stuff like that with the white wall tires are pretty neat. My only criticism is the stark white headlights. Definitely looks a little bit weird. It looks like it's possessed. And then for me, I'm not really a fan of the opening hoods because those engines aren't even worth looking at, and it just makes, you know, the panel gaps are... This one's not so bad because it's a dark colored car, but you can still tell that this has an opening hood. But look at the trunk, you know, you can't tell, right? It's just, they're different. The inconsistency of gaps is what kind of bothers me about that stuff. But still, it's a lowrider, so I thought I'd throw it in there. And I'll probably collect more if you do more lowrider castings. Alright. And let's go back to Norev here. There's this Peugeot concept car called the Onyx. So this Norev, it's got a lot of details going on. The wheels are specific to the model itself, the car, concept car. And then look at this like top panel. It's got multiple colors on the roof panel. And then the body itself is a good separation between the copper and the black. So, yeah, it's just, I like concept cars. That's also partially why. Alright. And I guess the last one, we are back to green light. It's the Bigfoot. The original Bigfoot, although it's the chrome blue version. I'm too late to collecting to have gotten the real one, or I'm not willing to pay for the regular blue one. But again, I mean, for the cost of this thing, there's a lot of stuff going on. I mean, first, it's a pretty big casting. Second, it's on an elevated suspension platform. Third, it has giant tires. And then it's got an engine sticking out of the hood, the roll hoop with the lights. It's just a lot of parts going on, so it's very nice. And on top of that, it has clear headlights. You know, not painted on headlights like that van. So it's got everything I want. Yeah, really good deal for the price, I think. Really fantastic. And the history of Bigfoot, of course, is icing on the cake. Alrighty guys, well that's it for my under $10 list price of models here. Pretty good mix, I think, of the Johnny Lightning and the Auto World and Xcar Toys. That's a random brand I never thought I'd collect. well, I just tried to mix up the brands for you guys and the different subjects, so these are some of the highlights. And you can still buy these today. Maybe not the exact colorway, but you can buy these castings today, so I think they're definitely worth a look. Okay, well, hopefully you'll hang out. I'll have another price category breakdown to come. Bye.